dreams. Also, be nice.
What's up, my Beardos and Weirdos? OneTopic here. Occasionally we start these videos by talking about things that have really annoyed me recently. Like, yeah, YouTube did demonetize the most recent Ace video, as they do. But I wanted to start today by shouting out a big milestone we just hit. We've raised $75,000 for the Trevor Project, a charity that Daniel Radcliffe also supports. Our goal overall is to raise $100,000, and I know we can do it next year. The reason I decided on AreTheStraightsOK today is that around a week ago, I saw a video that's just been rattling around in the back of my mind, and I can't stop thinking about it, and I just want to show you.
I seen a boy last night with a fingernail polish on, and he looked like, oh boy. Oh, I'm like, oh, I want to break his fingers.
People say this sort of thing about those they view as weaker than them. Well, you know what, preacher? For any of the fellas out there, one of the easiest things you can do to protect those that this person would go after is to do something as simple as wear nail polish. If you wouldn't normally wear nail polish and want to do something fun, like call it hashtag nail polish November or something, go for it. But don't let people like this think that they're the biggest in the room. Finally, a true ally. Voice feminization for absolute beginners. How to get started now. I'm cis, but I want to cause problems at family gatherings. Oh, heck yeah, I love that. Ignoring the brownie table and confidently cutting myself a slice of her wedding cake, thinking, uh-oh, they forgot to serve it to everyone else. I'm a guest at my friend's wedding. I know better now. I hate myself. Cakes are like onions. They have layers. You've done goofed and picked the only layer that's not meant to actually be for you or anybody else. I know a lot of people like put their wedding cakes in the freezer for a decade or something, and then every year after that they slice off a piece for special occasions. Like you're the one person they're gonna talk about for years after this point. God, I loved our wedding, but that one person went out and cut our cake. They're never gonna forgive you. Never trust a motherfucker named Chris, because if Chris crossed applesauce, what the you think he's gonna do to you? God dang it. Shut up.
Imagine carrying pregnancy for 9 months, only to end up giving birth to a little creature who does not only look exactly like her father, but she has also taken all of your husband's attention. As a woman, if your first child is a girl, just know you now have a biological
co-wife. Straight people should not have kids. I did not like reading that. I did not enjoy that. Nope.
What should we do?
Catholic Church introduces Warrior, the evil counterpart to Mary. Oh, my tummy hurts.
As a urologist, I would like to remind everyone that No Nut November is predicated on complete falsehoods about the physiology of wearing a jacket.
Are cashews okay? I'm dying. Grandma's, it's time to sign off, okay?
So beautiful.
Point of view, you're on a date with me.
You got a lash right there. What? Make a wish.
No, thank you.
It's coming true already. One person even wishes for you. Wow, look at that sunset. It's almost as beautiful as your eyes. Nothing. You know who tells the best stories? Trees. Oh, yes. Tell me more. Oh, I'm so turned on right now. But oh, no, you're not making me uncomfortable. Oh, I am making you... How am I making you uncomfortable, honey bun biscuit baby? I was just punching that 3-year-old because, you know, who else do you think he is? Where did you go? Hello? You can hide in the bushes as much as you want, but you can't hide your smell.
Ah! Oh, God! Ah! Ah! I laugh at all my own jokes. She's so funny. I love that. Marital boundaries we abide to as Christians that just make sense. Oh no. No messaging the opposite sex one-on-one, and if you have to, tell your spouse about it. No riding in the car alone with the opposite sex, no alone time with the opposite sex in general. What? You're allowed to have friends that you don't wanna f. You should be able to trust your partner not to f their friends. Ah! I'm so angry. God really made me 5'6"? What the fudge? He put the 6 inches somewhere else. Oh. No, he did not. It absolutely does not matter what you have. It only matters what energy you put out. If you have small d energy, it wouldn't matter if you were packing what an elephant has. Which, the fun fact is nearly that height. Small d energy overrides whatever you have every time. The same way that big D energy does. By the way, did you know that YouTube has been unsubscribing people from this channel? One of the only ways we can fight back against that is by subscribing. So if you would like, subscribe to the channel today to become a roommate, which means that YouTube can't legally evict you. Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico announced they are now married. The couple, Mariana Varela and Fabiola Valentin, kept their relationship a secret since meeting at Miss Grand International in 2020. Aww.
Back in my day, this wouldn't happen. But as a 65-year-old woman, I love to see it. I'm so happy for them. I wish I could have been like them, but
instead, I have a husband I don't like. Fam. Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rico announced they are now married.
I'm really worried about the direction of our world.
Someone who is really secure with themselves would not be starting out a post like that. Not a response to two people being happily married in a relationship. What the fudge?
My ex-wife left me and our children to be with another woman, and now
this? And now this? These two incredibly interconnected events? My friend, try seeing things outside of your own backyard, my goodness.
I'm currently having trouble dating because so many women
have standards.
So many women are done with men.
Particular types of men, maybe.
It's not really fair.
That sucks. Grow up.
I used to be a supporter, but my views on the LGBTQ
LGBT is changing. You really just tag the whole community, huh? Everyone at LGBT corporate is shaking in their boots. Maybe you should have been a better husband, lol. Oh, sir, there's no recovery for you. Just delete your whole Twitter account.
Real women marry assholes. I'm the asshole she married.
Someone's gonna have a really disappointing anniversary. Oh yes, honey, I did get you a gift. It's matching. Oh yes, I'll open my gift. A divorce? What? Why would you want that? A casual sex is not recommended because sperm is biologically our true master. Men observe ownership over of us when they finish inside, and rightfully so. The proteins change women's bodies and emotions in small ways, even alter DNA of them, and each burst lasts days within us, not hours. That was not going where I expected it to. It pains me that people actually think this. I read posts a while ago that someone was like, it never degrades inside your body. They just swim and find new places to live. That's why if you take a body and you crack open the spine, you'll see it's all filled with goo. IRL, go to a doctor, present them this information and be like, is this true? Get off the internet. If your girlfriend has male friends, there's a 100% chance she's f***ing them when you're not around. What? 100%? Oh no! Where did you find these stats?
Bonus points if she spends time at their house regularly.
Bonus points.
A female.
Says someone who clearly respects women. Yeah, I have no idea why you would be cheated on.
A female has no reason to have male friends when they can find ones of the same gender. It's only about sex.
Touch grass. Have you been outside? Meet new people. Meet anyone. Have conversations with regular people outside of your normal circles. Whatever you're doing right now, it's not working.
Why are girls never in 100% good health? If it's not her period, it's a headache. If it's not a headache, it's a stomach ache. If it's not a stomach ache, it's cramps. If it's not cramps, she's tired.
Maybe she just doesn't like you. Maybe she doesn't want to hang out with you. Maybe she doesn't want to go outside with you, Brad. Let her suggest an activity if she wants to hang out with you. You can wait for that moment where she's like, hey, Brad, I don't know what your name is. Brad, do you want to hang out today? And I'm feeling better. Thanks for being patient with me. Instead of just bothering someone who's clearly not feeling well.
Men can never feel loved enough because we aren't built to desire it. Forcing it on us just leads to feelings of hollowness and lack of fulfillment. If you're a man and you need to feel loved, you need to alter your desires, pursue ambition, and then you will be happy.
Men can never feel loved. And then in the same breath, if you're a man who needs to feel loved, just don't, bro. Idiot, obviously. Just be happy. Just decide to be happy. Amazing advice. You idiot. These contradictory statements are everywhere from people that are so convinced that they have this like unknown truth about the world. Just choose to be happy, duh. Who hurt you? And why have you not grown up enough to get over it?
My daughter pays
Lay
and future son-in-law
to Shadwick.
engagement pictures turned out precious. The way the photographer emphasized that
Paisley is a catch warmed all our hearts. Hun, she did. That's you might have missed some of the themes captured in this photo. You see, she's got an arrow stuck in her.
My honest opinion, clean-shaven men will always look better than men with facial hair.
Q, what do you call an adult with no facial hair? Answer, a woman.
How fragile are some men? I bet if you tried to hold this guy to this exact standard and he showed him a picture of someone like Tom Cruise, he'd be like, well, yeah, obviously that guy's a man. Well, where's his facial hair? And immediately the argument crumbles. Fella, what do you think happens when you shave? These people are such dorks.
One cool thing about dating men in your 20s is that you get to experience
Motherhood.
No! No!
I have mothered
So many men that I'm not sure I have it left in me to raise children. Girl, are you okay?
Haha.
Rule 1.
If she's a girl that acts like you're a mama,
Watches TikToks, runs her fingers through your hair, and overthinks the F out of everything, wife her up ASAP! Fella, why do you want to date your mom? No! No! No!
me making sure he's safe at the gym through that necklace I gifted him.
Need me a girl like this, for real! No! No, you don't. No. No! When I was 16 in the ER getting an ultrasound on my appendix and the doc stopped to tell me he liked my underwear. What? Her cheat?
Bro.
She wants to throw up and die inside when she sees another girl even try to interact with you. That's not good, though. That's a bad thing. Oh, God! We should all be allowed to have friends we don't want to okay? Good Lord.
If married men choose to be faithful to their wives, 70% of female students will die of hunger.
70% of single women will be evicted.
63% of cars owned by women will be repossessed.
80% of saloon businesses will fold. Okay, you had me in the first half. I was gonna be like, what? This is the most sourced, trust me bro, post I've seen in my life. But how many people are frequenting saloons? Come on now. Unless it's not a joke.
Men, never date a woman if she is more than 5'4", is less than a C cup, is more than 120 pounds, has long, heavy periods, has acne,
Has a lot of body hair. Do you even want to date people?
These are all signs of high testosterone levels in women. You're basically dating a man. If you date a woman like this, she is also most likely either a lesbian or infertile.
You know what kind of people get acne and have body hair? It's everyone. It's every person. If you really want to meet someone who has never had acne and does not have body hair and doesn't have periods and is like to your very, very specific customization list, I think you're thinking of buying one of those like human dolls. So if that's your preference, just realize that and stop giving other people terrible dating advice.
Treat her snap score like mileage. You wouldn't want a car with 443,209 miles.
You get Snap Score by sending people stuff and they look at it. Hasn't Snapchat been around for over a decade? Is this number high? I don't know. If you occasionally send people stuff and you have a group of friends that all share things with each other, maybe that's a normal number. I'm glad that you're saving a bunch of people from having to put up with you.
I play video games to get away from annoying women.
Dog, I doubt you talk to women.
I'm married, unfortunately.
Who says they're married and says unfortunately?
Literally everyone.
Marry someone you like. It's not that hard.
That's how married people talk.
I'd never talk about my husband like that. He's the most precious human ever, and we game together.
Cap.
Women notoriously don't play video games. What? Excuse me, what? Gay pigs are coming to groom your kids. Episode 1084. Fam. How do you get so mad about Peppa Pig that you talk for 49 minutes? The discourse around any representation being called grooming is so exhausting. We just have to keep calling it out as ridiculous every time we see it.
How dudes that drive electric cars like to be kissed. Get it? She's lifting him up in the air, which is bad to do.
Or to want, I guess. Everyone wants to be kissed this way. Did you see the internet when Lady Dimitrescu first said, man thing? Everyone wanted to be picked up and smooched. Is electrical power feminine in all contexts now, or is this rule just weirdly to do with cars? Do you know what you get with electric motors? Superior torque, an incredible amount of power right off the jump, which is right where gas-powered engines are really lagging behind. Get the fudge out of here with your ludicrous and illogical argument that holds no water.
Is anyone else definitely bi, but goes through stages where they're kind of exclusively attracted to one gender over another? Like, why was 90% sure I was a lesbian last year, and now I'm in heat whenever I see a DILF?
Oh my.
This is why people don't take the LGBTQ community seriously. Because posts like this makes it seem like it's a choice. But you call out how damaging this is and suddenly it's biphobic.
I really doubt this person has ever met a bisexual person. In no way is having differing and evolving tastes damaging to the community, but this weird purist perspective is. Policing people's sexuality and experiences is not very Gucci, fam. Not very on fleek of you.
1 hour poo.
I've seen this image with a post that was like, when my boss asked me where I was.
Me, whenever my wife asks me to help her with something.
I wonder how radically different these people would be if they realized that they are actually allowed to work on their relationship.
When a random girl tries to hug you in front of your girl?
Okay, I think I found the one. No girl should be hugging you? The fuck?
Like, what can you say at this point?
Conservative! Get married, make babies.
That's not the only goal of getting married, my friend.
Ladies, hear me out. OnlyFans, but it's just one fan, and you bear his children, and he takes care of you for life.
You know, people who run their OnlyFans have agency over where their income comes from, which customers they have to interact with. This kind of misses the whole point. People want to be able to provide for themselves and not literally have a boss that they have to report to. Removing the agency someone has and how they make their income is not a good argument. And not everyone wants babies. Okay?
Copied. If your pride as a woman will not permit you to submit to a man, then forget about marriage. No man wants to marry another man.
Lots of men want to marry other men. Have you met men? This is a thought that's so stuck in 2004 that it hurts.
Weak men create masculine women. Strong men create feminine women.
What? I don't think this person's considered that men don't have to be involved at all. Like, what data is this based on? What studies have been done? None, right? This is based on your feelings?
Haha, burn. Oh, let me get this mess out of your way.
Me! I already called her an Uber, but thanks anyway.
You were 12.
Sarcastic US.
I didn't find any hair on your shirt.
And?
Who is the bald girl?
Sarcasm.
Whoa, it was sarcasm. Just a joke, bro. Get it? Because women get jealous irrationally.
No offense, but I was raised to take care of my husband, wash his clothes, clean the house, wear gloves, get rid of the body, and act very sad at the funeral. I'm such a good wife.
Real life, ADD, ADHD, autism, anxiety. What is going on here? It is very odd.
A woman leaving a high-value man for cheating is like a man leaving a virgin for running away when burglars break in the house.
What? What? Ah! A woman leaving a high-value man for cheating. If he's cheating, he's probably not high value. Is like a man leaving a virgin for running away when burglars break in the house. My head hurts. What does it mean?
Arise, sir! I'm here to carry you to an eternity of torment.
I'm coming along.
Can't live without him, huh?
No, it's just that I know a lot of stuff that really bothers him that you probably don't know about. While your daddy was reading you bedtime stories, mine was timing me clearing the house.
While your father spent time with you one-on-one showing you affection, mine treated me like a maid.
One day, men will understand that women are reciprocators, not initiators. We step after y'all. You lead, we follow. I don't know how else to explain this, but it's really so simple.
Go outside, maybe.
Studies show women cheat just as much as men, but are 10 times less likely to admit it. So why do women cheat? Is it because they lack self-worth too? And if so, why specifically point out men if it applies to anyone who cheats? Just curious.
You didn't cite any studies. Where are you getting these numbers from?
Sometimes those types of women could have childhood trauma, so they need validation. But I think many women cheat because their partner is lacking.
What is going on? I just read something saying that more people have died in hurricanes with feminine names than hurricanes with masculine names. And some research shows it's because people are less likely to take a hurricane with a feminine name as serious. Absolutely wild.
I think it's because women are wicked, just like the storms.
What? You're sounding like someone who would stay in their home for a female hurricane, SMH. Female hurricane. My value isn't based on my sexual history.
If a pair of shoes has 50 previous owners, its value is going to go down. This is basic economics.
That's not even basic economics. Supply and demand drive price, not use. For instance, if you're a misogynistic butthole, the demand for your utility drops down very low, and that means you're going to have to pay to people to get near it. Get wrecked in public.
My 9-year-old. Mama, you didn't throw out the Halloween candy? Background. We have a Halloween tradition where after the kids go to bed, I throw all their candy in the garbage. The next morning, they're filled with rage. Thank you so much.
Hugs and kisses. Reader, I forgot. This is someone who watched those Jimmy Kimmel pranks and decided to make it a personality trait. Agnes? I can't imagine spending every Halloween just plotting out how you're going to upset your kids, because, like, what is the takeaway lesson for them here? It's not to enjoy things in moderation, it's just that teaching them how to enjoy things in moderation would take too long, and it's not something that you want to commit to. Instead, you're just teaching them that they can't reliably get excited about anything at home because there's a chance that you'll just do your best to ruin it for them. You're instead showing them that if they have things that they don't want thrown out, that they should hide them from you. I know parenting's one of the hardest things you can ever do in life, but I really hope the quote tweets have been calling you out on this one.
You cannot reconstruct this. Showing up to the house of my mom who just got a mastectomy and confiscating her woman card, I guess.
These people who only make arguments out of perceived convenience completely forget who's going to be catching strays. I really hate that their picture is an axolotl because I love those little guys.
This generation of men aren't romantic at all.
Well, that's because women don't want romance. No, no more. They just want men to cash at them $800 for no damn reason, then ghost them. That or they have OnlyFans, and if you don't subscribe, then ghost you for that too. So instead of blaming it all on men, maybe women need to start getting their morals together.
You've got a gripe about all men? Well, have you considered it's actually women's fault? Fella, your message is incredibly suspiciously specific. Are you just upset that the e-girl that caught your eye won't date you? You can't slide into someone's DMs on OnlyFans and try to start a relationship. You know that, right? It'd be pretty bold for someone outside of that context to just say, hey, send me $800, and then you to be like, yeah, for sure. If you're trying to flirt with someone online and they say, actually, I don't accept messages like that from just anyone, but if you would like to send me messages like that, you can subscribe to me on OnlyFans. I don't think that's women with low morals, fam. I just don't think they want to date you. She's running her business. Girl, get that bag.
Straight people are so f***ing wild. Today, my coworker informed me that cafes are for women and bars are for men. And her husband refuses to enter Starbucks in case they think he's gay? What's up next in incredibly unnecessary gendering?
So the bar he goes to only has guys in it? That doesn't sound very straight. Oh yeah, getting coffee's gay for sure. Super secure fella. On today's episode of Are the Straights Okay? My older sister, her husband, his family, his brother's family, his sister's family, all sat down and decided that I, 34 years old closeted gay, would be a perfect match for my sister's daughter, who is 19 years old. What now? Creepier is that I babysat her when she was born for several months. All these years, I kept saying I won't marry anyone, but looks like that is not working, and I may have to come out to my family. Why is it still scary, even though in my mind, I don't really care what their opinion might be? I would be a little bit afraid too. For anyone who sets up an intervention like this, I would be very concerned about sharing any personal details with them. On today's episode, no, transphobes make us look so badass. Excitement, adventure, mystery, glamour, or be cis. I understand the point that they were trying to convey of like, oh, they're clearly trying to sell you on this image, which is unrealistic, and this is the comparison. Why would you ever choose to be cis? But they're so, but in doing so, they're doing the thing that they're complaining about other people doing. I've seen this artist do other artwork too, where they're like, oh, genderless future. And it shows like cyberpunk backgrounds with like trans people in the background being like, you don't need a gender. It just looks like the coolest thing ever. Who would not want to live in a cyberpunk 2077 future? As is tradition, because we've got through all of those other posts, we're going to watch some wholesome TikToks from couples that are actually doing okay. Telling my husband I can't get my tampon out.
I can't get my tampon out.
Oh no.
Oh god.
His face.
Okay, I'll get it. I got it.
No, I
Did you let the string break?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'll get
And
it.
I tried.
Aww.
Oh, I can find it. Trust me.
It's scary.
I can find my future. And then, okay. What? I don't know what that means. I got my light on.
What does that do? It's not a cavern. You're not gonna be like.
It is a cavern. It literally is. If I'm on my knees, stand over me. Come on. I got it. Why are you confident? What am I supposed to do? Is it just gonna stay in there and dissolve?
No, it doesn't dissolve.
What? Yeah. I'm here. I'm willing to help you, and now you're denying my help.
I love them. My Italian husband getting into the fall spirit.
Oh, what's that called?
This is pumpkin cake. Pancake. No, it's a pumpkin. No, wait. It's hard to say pumpkin cakes. So you can say pumpkin cakes.
Aww.
A pumpkin pancake.
It's too long. Pumpkin cake.
That's cute. Actually, I do like that. Pumpkin cakes. I like that. Breaking spaghetti in front of my Italian fiance.
Sara, ma tu sei pazza?
What?
Sara, tu... What? Is enough? We don't... I have to eat this shit pasta sauce.
What do you mean? I just...
This is not spaghetti, my love. Come on. You don't understand me. No, you can't cut the pasta sauce.
I was just... It just didn't fit in the pan.
I don't go in the pan, my love. No, you cut the pasta. You know that is illegal in Italy.
Illegal in Italy. I love their dynamic so much. It really warms my heart. I think this is the first video I ever stumbled across of them. I've been I've been religiously following them since. They're so fun. All right, my Beardos and Weirdos, that was our dive into r/AreTheStraightsOK. No! On today's episode, we learned no, they are not. All right, my Beardos and Weirdos, let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. And if you would like, subscribe, because YouTube has a happenstance of unsubscribing people from this channel. No idea why. All right, we'll see you in the next one, where we take it one topic at a time. Roll that out. Test. Boop. All right. Get out of here.